Yo boys, what is up? I know it's been an absolute minute since I've been on here and I've posted anything, but we are back posting daily and we are on some Beamng this time, kind of taking a break off of MX bikes. Haven't played it in like, I don't know, probably a month and a half, 2 months. Kind of just got repetitive, honestly. It was just kind of the same thing over and over and over again, and I kind of just got bored of it. Put in 500 hours in 5 months or something, and then kind of just got bored of the game and burnt myself out. So we're taking a little bit of a break, but let's waste no time and jump right into this. So we are at Rage of the River, I believe is what this map is called. We're in the Ford F-150. And let's go ahead and load up my custom Ford F-150 that I made. Just different paint scheme, a little bit different here. And yeah, that's kind of, oh my god, son of a bitch, we turned it off. But yeah, that's kind of about it. Different paint scheme, and I threw on a tune for this. If you guys want the Ford F-150 or this map, the links will be in the description for the Patreons and Discords that you can get both of these from. This is a paid map. By paid, I mean you jump onto Patreon and or you subscribe to a Patreon and then you get this map, and then there's another Patreon and you can get this truck and a bunch of other trucks and a bunch of other maps. It's like $5 or something, and the amount of content that you get is definitely worth it. And I can drop the tune, or I can show you guys the suspension that I'm running on this truck if you guys want it. It's fucking, this truck is an absolute beast, and the suspension that I've set up for it is, I don't know, I don't think I can get it any more dialed than it is. It's literally perfect, and this thing can basically suck up any fucking obstacle you put in front of it. It's fucking insane. I have made some changes to this map. I'll kind of try and point them out as we go along. This isn't 100% the default map. If you click F11, you can go and edit the world, and that's kind of what I did. This map didn't really have any like fat whoop sections, and I'm a sucker for some big whoops, and so I kind of went in and changed some stuff up just to make it a little bit bigger and a little bit tougher of a map. And some of the things that I didn't like about the map, I would just go in and kind of fix them or get rid of them or tame them down a little bit. So but yeah, basically besides that, the rest of this map, it is stock. So I made a little bit of those bigger. This is like kind of a drop off. I made this not a drop off, so you can kind of just roll it. That's normally like a fat roller kind of hill thing. I just made it to where you can go right through it. These I added. These whoops are normally not here. They're way smaller. I added some fatty boys right here, just because it's sick and it's a long ass straightaway, and why not add some fat whoops the truck can just fucking skim over, because this shit's sick. And so added some whoops there, made this jump a little bit bigger, not by much, but just a touch bigger. And I don't think I changed anything here at all. That's all stock, I believe. So you're basically seeing the stock Rage at the River map, just with a few changes that I think help out the map. That's just my personal opinion. I added these two. These are a lot bigger here. This is all relatively stock, I believe, or just like comes with the map, all of those whoops. And then I added some stuff here coming up. I added this stuff coming up. So basically, for reference, it's all just smaller. It's not that I made like any massive changes. It's just that the whoops aren't as big in the base map, and I just made them a little bit bigger. This I all added too. And then there's some big boys coming up here that I added, which are freaking awesome. right here. Get a little slow-mo for you guys right here. But yeah, these whoops are normally not this big at all. I just added them and made them massive because it's fucking sick. But as you can see, the body of this truck does not move at all. The cab is not barely budging. It's just humming over these whoops, no problem. So this thing's an absolute beast, especially with the setup that I have on it. And then I made these whoops in this turn a little bit bigger just to kind of slow you down a little bit more. And it's kind of sick to have some fat whoops in that turn. Made that a little bit deeper, I believe. Mind you, I made all these changes like 2 weeks ago, so I can't quite remember everything. Even though I have been playing this map a lot, so I do kind of know what I changed. And then this whole straightaway right here, I added whoops. So they're basically, in the base map, it's kind of just like a stock straightaway. Or not stock. In the base map, it's kind of just like a flat straightaway with some smaller whoops, but I just made them bigger. Tamed that down a little bit because that like dark area you saw with the 2 tire marks was fucking gnarly and kind of just a pain in the ass to get over, and I always flip, so I kind of just got rid of it so you don't have to slow down as much. This is all stock right here. That turn you can basically take flat out too, which is so fucking sick. And then coming up here, I added these fat whoops, as you'll see right here. I added these just to kind of slow you down. And then I tamed this down a little bit too, because it was a really steep drop off. I just made it a little more gradual so you don't catch as much air going down it, because you used to have to slow down a lot for that thing. And you would just air to the bottom and then die every time. And then this whole straightaway, same thing. Just made bigger whoops. Nothing here. And then coming up this hill, I made some like kind of mini roller things just to add a little bit of flavor to this hill, because in the base map, this hill is just a straight up hill, just completely flat. So I just added those little guys just to add a little bit of something to it. And then this is all stock right here too. And when I say stock, I basically just mean the base map. So if you're kind of confused, that's what I'm referring to. When I say just stock, I just mean the base map. And then this section's all just from the regular map too. I didn't change anything. But yeah, I hope you guys are doing good. Hope your week's going well so far. I know I haven't been on here in a minute, but I'm glad to be back and posting videos. So yeah, I'm excited to jump back on and just post a bunch of shit. Not gonna see much MX Bikes videos. I know some of my subscribers are probably from the MX Bikes community, but I don't know. I'm just taking a little bit of a break from it right now, but you're gonna be seeing a bunch of different games. So if you enjoy that, then definitely stick around and remember to like and subscribe. It really helps me out, and I really appreciate it more than you guys will ever know. And then, yeah, this is surprising because these things are actually pretty fat, but that's all just part of the base map. It's pretty impressive. I think I might have tamed that corner down a little bit too, just because that, like, the ruts in that corner were super gnarly and I'd flip every fucking time and it pissed me off. Oh, I tamed this down too because this used to be a gnarly just drop off, but it's not. Fucking getting nasty right here. Ooh. Shit. Fuck. We flipped it. God damn it. I'm fucking sliding to a stop. Okay, let's flip around so we can hit this jump max speed. But yeah, if you guys want to see any of the, or like see kind of a mini little tutorial thing on how to like edit the maps, just let me know in the comments and I can show you guys how to do that. I'm sure there's plenty of other videos out there on how to do that. But if you want me to show you, then I'd be more than happy to show you on how to edit the maps. It can just kind of cool because you can just add your own little spice and flavor to it to make the maps your own little touch, and things you don't like you can just get rid of. but this thing's pretty fat. I made that thing bigger. Normally you can air out to the bottom down there if you have enough speed, but I just didn't have a good run up. And then I'm not sure about this straightaway. I think this is all just part of the base map. There is some pretty fat whoops right here, but I think it's all just part of the base map. And not that the creator of this map is going to watch this, but if you do, I'm not bashing your map at all. I absolutely love this map. I've put so many fucking hours on this map, just spinning lap after lap after lap in different trucks and different cars and just having a good time. I'm not bashing your map at all. I absolutely love it. There's just a few things that I personally enjoy, and like in real life, I like to watch real life clips of Baja trucks and trophy trucks and pre-runners going through different obstacles, and I kind of just wanted to add that own little spice to my game, and this map is awesome, so I figured, fuck it, let's add some bigger whoops here, bigger jumps there, whatever. And then yeah, I added some bigger whoops there as well. But yeah, not bashing the map at all. Absolutely love the map. It's fucking flawless. There's just a few things that I personally like, and big whoops is one of those things. I like fat whoops, so I added some. Because they're just, in my opinion, there just wasn't big enough whoops, but to some people might be perfect. But yeah, not bashing the map at all. Oh shit, slow down. This is kind of sick here, a little like S bowl turn kind of thing. And then yeah, this is all kind of just stock. Sorry, I wasn't talking there. I was just fucking enjoying the sounds of this truck because this sound is just amazing. This is a pretty sick little section right there. This is the only section on the track that I don't care for in the base map or my version. I just haven't changed it, even though I don't care for it, because I think it does add a little bit of spice. I get why they put it there, but just not my favorite. But also this track is so high speed that it is kind of good to have some slower sections in it, and that's just one of them. This turn is fucking sick right here. The massive ruts. We're gonna flip and die. No, we're not. Get back on the track, please. And lock them up coming into this corner. Try and straddle that rut so we don't flip. Then got some big whoops on the exit, and then right here, these things, like those two bumps, and then these little like whoop-de-doop things right there. I kind of just tamed those down a little bit because they were pretty big. I also tamed those down a little bit because they were pretty big. That's the section we just went through is kind of more like the track, like the actual like racetrack part of the map. But yeah, that's a map, or that's a lap at Rage of the River. Absolute fire map. Definitely would recommend going and getting it. Links of the Patreon and Discords will all be in the description of the video. So if you like the truck, if you like the map that I'm using, please go check out those guys' Patreon and Discord. They're awesome dudes. They're super helpful in the Discord. I ask questions all the time. They're super helpful. Go check out my Discord. That's also down there. And yeah, remember to like and subscribe because that really does help me out. And yeah, before we wrap this up real quick, just in case you guys do get this truck and or already have this truck, let me just show you the tune that I'm running on it if you do want to use my tune. So it's this truck, the Ford F-150 OBS. I don't use the, if you go into the Gavril D series, I don't use that. There's a version in here. Let me find it. There's all of these ones as well. So there's this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. I don't use that one, or this one. I do mess around. I do mess around with all of them, but like when I'm actually trying to like rip, I don't use those two, and I don't use that stock fucking pre-runner. I use this one, which will be on the main page. It's not in here, it's just on the main page. That's the one that I use. And you can just go ahead and pause the video or take a screenshot or whatever. Let me just make sure I have all my parts. So this is kind of what I'm running. I'll just skim through it best that I can here. Front suspension, whoop scissors, that's what I'm running there. It's basically all just stock. I changed out the rims for the method rims, and those are the tires that are on it that I'm running, which I really like. The stuff for all of that is in the Discord as well, so you can get all that there. And then let me check the rear suspension. Yep, 4-link, all that, bloody blah. Locking rear diff, I did change that because the truck can get kind of squirrely if you have a spooled rear diff. It can kind of get squirrely in the whoops and get super uncontrollable. So I do locking rear diff. Make sure the diff is unlocked. And then yeah, same wheels for the back, same tires for the back, whatever. And then spare tires. And then yeah, so tuning, just go take a screenshot like I said, pause the video, whatever. I'll just kind of scroll through it real slow here, and you can just copy everything that I have. So we'll just go to the suspension tuning right here. So that's suspension tuning. There's that. We'll go down to the rebound here. There's all of that stuff. Then rate nuts. We'll scroll down to that guy, and that's it. So that's the tune that I'm running on this truck. As you saw, it's an absolute fucking beast. It can handle any size whoops, any jump that you put it up against. It can handle anything. It's a fucking just machine of a truck. If you do decide to get the truck, one thing too, if you're wondering how to put the light bar up, there's a little button like right back here. It'll pop up with a little square. Just click that, and the light bar will go up and down depending on if you click that. And yeah, that's gonna do it for today's video. So I hope you guys did enjoy. I'm glad to be back. I hope you guys are glad that I'm back. Yeah, like, subscribe. If you didn't like the video, dislike the video so I know. And yeah, that's about it. So hope you guys have a good rest of your week, and hope you have a good rest of your day and or evening, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.